I flew home for Thanksgiving after 5 years abroad. My family didn't even pick me up, didn't save me a seat, and introduced me as the disappointment who ran away. My aunt scoffed. "Oh, you finally decided to show your face? Don't expect a warm welcome." My cousin snapped. "Why are you even here? Nobody wanted you back." Even my own mother muttered, "Just don't ruin the evening for everyone." I just smiled and said, "Don't worry, I won't make this mistake again." 2 months later, I made a move they never expected. Last night I got a message. "Everyone's freaking out. Please respond." "We didn't ask for your opinion, Calder." "No," I replied coolly. "You just forged my signature and used my name on a $40,000 loan. So yeah, you kind of did." The room fell dead silent. The turkey knife froze mid-carve in Aunt Rhea's manicured hand. My cousin Weston coughed into his wine glass. Even my mother looked up from her phone, suddenly remembering I existed. "Watch your tone," she said without looking at me. "This is not the time for drama." "Drama?" I laughed once, quiet and dry. "You mean facts?" "My name is Calder Knox. I'm 27. I spent the last 5 years working overseas in rural Southeast Asia, aid logistics, translation, NGO management, places with unstable power, collapsing infrastructure, and people who said thank you even when they had nothing. Coming home for Thanksgiving felt like an olive branch, but no one met me at the airport. They forgot. They didn't save me a seat. I ate standing up. They introduced me to Rhea's new boyfriend as the disappointment who ran away. And my mother, Margot, leaned in just before dessert and muttered, "Just don't ruin the evening for everyone." So I smiled. "Don't worry," I told her. "I won't make this mistake again. I meant coming home, but I didn't mean doing nothing." Margot. Mom. 54, PTA queen turned real estate agent, obsessed with appearances, controlled every conversation like a showrunner. Rhea. Aunt, 49, divorcee, brittle voice, ran a candle business that smelled like debt. Weston. Cousin, 28, failed crypto bro turned real estate consultant, living off credit and bravado. Violet. Sister. 24, still lived at home, quiet and bitter. We were once close. Now she barely looked at me. It had always been them. Tight, closed ranks. I was always the reminder of a truth they hated, that I'd left and not come back broken. I noticed the credit alerts first, then a denial from a lender in Illinois. Turns out Weston had gotten creative, used old documents, a scan of my ID from a shared Dropbox, co-signed a $40,000 personal loan. I was listed as primary. When I confronted them, they shrugged it off. "You weren't using your credit." We needed to help Weston get back on his feet. "You were basically gone, Calder." They didn't even deny it, just treated it like a favor they did to themselves. No one apologized. Margot poured herself wine and said, "Don't make a scene. Weston's like a brother to you." "No," I said. "He's like a parasite. The difference is, parasites usually don't ruin your credit while you're gone." When Dad died, I was 17. Mom folded like paper. I held the family together while she spiraled. I took night shifts to pay bills, drove Violet to school, cleaned up her pills one night when she overdosed and swore me to silence. I gave up college for her. She said she'd never forget. She did. When Weston got his DUI, I was the one who flew home quietly and paid his court fees with what little I had left. They framed me as selfish, but my mistake wasn't leaving. It was ever thinking they'd remember what I gave up. 2 months after Thanksgiving, I sent them all an email titled, "Just Tying Up Loose Ends." Attached was a Google Drive link. Inside, a scanned e-police report for identity theft, a detailed timeline of loan activity, screenshots of Weston admitting the forgery in a group chat, a video clip from Thanksgiving, Margot saying, "You weren't using your credit," and a letter addressed to the State Licensing Board, reporting Margot's failure to disclose felony-adjacent financial behavior, enough to trigger a review of her real estate license. Then I booked a one-way flight to Lisbon, blocked their numbers, but I didn't vanish. I sent one last text to Violet. "Don't worry, I didn't ruin Thanksgiving. I just made it unforgettable." I got the first message at 3:12 a.m. "Everyone's freaking out. Please respond." Then, Margot, threatening legal action. Rhea, sobbing voicemail, begging me to retract. Weston, swinging between fury and fake remorse, but I stayed quiet until Violet texted me. "It's all burning. Weston's in default. Mom might lose her license. Why now?" I replied, "Because now I know what silence is worth, and I'm done giving it away for free." Violet flew out to see me. I didn't invite her. She just showed up. We sat by the water. She finally told me she knew about the loan. She didn't stop it. But she also showed me an old photo I'd never seen, of me and her, aged 12 and 9, at Dad's grave. She said she'd carried it for years, even when I left. We didn't hug. Not right away. But I believed her tears. Not everyone can heal with you, but some can start again. I live in a 2-room apartment in Alfama now. I teach English 3 days a week. The rest I write. Not stories, not yet. Letters. To myself. Ones I needed to hear back then. I didn't burn the bridge. I just stopped watering it alone. Maybe one day I'll go home, but not because I owe them, because I finally love where I'm standing.